Welcome back to another Something to Sip On video. In this video, we're going to be doing something a little bit different. In this video, we're going to be doing One Has to Go. So we're going to basically go three answers, three topics, and then we're going to go ahead and eliminate one and discuss those two topics. So we'll go ahead and go over that, and we'll see how the conversations go.
Okay, so the first question we're going to be starting off with is a one's gotta go type question. And this is going to be Jim Carrey, Adam Sandler, or Will Smith. And that includes all of their work goes with it. So I know you're hearing this for the first time.
That's the first time hearing this question.
I mean, what are y'all's thoughts on that?
Man, that's
I mean,
Will Smith, Adam Sandler, and
Jim Carrey.
Jim Carrey.
if we're doing all works, that means Will Smith's rap career too will be
Yeah.
lost.
I'm okay with that.
That's a
being-
treasure.
Yeah.
Sorry.
If we could pick and choose.
I mean, I'm just gonna go for it, which I like all these guys. But I would actually have to get rid of Will Smith boldly. Just because, like, I feel like my upbringing, I grew up with a lot more Jim Carrey and Adam Sandler. And I don't
Same.
think I can imagine my life without them. Not saying there wasn't a lot of, like, Will Smith, like, influence too, but at the same time, I'm one of those few people that never watched Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. So, yeah,
What?
I know. Yeah, never watched it, so...
Oh my god.
Flame him in the
So
comments,
if I
please.
lost that, it would be no loss. You know,
Wow.
I mean, of course, there's lots of other great works that Will Smith has, but
So
that's be my pick.
I'm gonna start a different direction,
Okay.
and instead of just jumping straight to my answer, I think I'm going to say the person that is safe of these three, in my eyes, is Jim Carrey. I
Okay.
think without a doubt, like, I'm not giving up Jim Carrey. The man's a treasure. I love him.
The Grinch,
The Grinch.
Oh.
The Grinch
one of
alone
my
makes him
all-time
safe.
favorite movies, period.
So for me, I'm gonna say Jim Carrey's safe. I'll weigh it out.
I think I'll agree with that. I think Jim Carrey's safe for me too.
And then obviously Jim Carrey is safe with him because
Obviously.
he already voted.
Obviously.
Obviously. I can see the argument being made for Adam Sandler because some of his movies were like, okay, like I think we're trying a little too hard to
recent
make this a
stuff.
good movie, or yeah,
What was
the
the
recent
one
stuff.
with the twins?
Oh my
Jack and
god.
Jill.
Jack and Jill.
That was so
I could live with that.
that was not it.
That alone makes him off the list.
But see, like he had like Adam Sandler's 8 Crazy Nights, Big Daddy, Happy
Waterboy.
Gilmore, Waterboy,
Happy Madison. Or not Happy Madison.
Billy
Madison.
Madison,
What's the one when he
Grown
won
Ups,
money? What was that one?
Little Nicky,
Little
Oh.
you're thinking of
Mr. Deeds.
Mr.
Mr. Deeds.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I was
dude. Adam Sandler and Jim Carrey were on fire. Like that. There was
Back
like
in
a
our childhood,
like
yeah.
a 5 to
thinking of. In their
7.
childhood?
No, I was in our childhood.
Oh.
There was like a 5 to 7 year stretch where just anything that they put out was like Billboard. Well, Billboard's for music, so that doesn't make any sense. But they were like high grossing movies.
Yeah. I think you sold me, dude. I think I'm gonna also have to vote out Will Smith, which is kind of tough because I did grow up watching Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, and that was big for me. And I've probably rewatched the series more times than I can even count. Like, I could watch it anytime. But I think I'd probably have to vote him out, career, like apples to apples, against Adam Sandler. That might be like blasphemous to say, but that's where I'm at.
You're at that risk. I mean, all these guys are pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was just gonna say I don't think there's any way that you take it. You have to take an L here. No matter who you pick, like you're taking an L. So I don't think that there's any right answer.
Yeah.
I can see that. Yeah, I think I do enjoy the Adam Sandler movies for what they are. Like they're not. I mean, they're not like
They're not Billboard status.
award-winning movies. They're just like I'm here with the boys and we're making a slapstick comedy type of thing, and like I can appreciate that, but they're not like, when I think of Will Smith movies or the Jim Carrey movies, it's like night and day, I feel like, compared to Adam Sandler. So I can feel pretty confident saying that I'd get rid of Adam Sandler.
So of these three actors, do you guys have like a top movie? If we're gonna eliminate the Grinch,
Ooh.
right? So that we're not all saying the Grinch. Because
Yeah.
I don't want us to all say the Grinch. But
A top movie from all three, or just like our...
well, it's up to you. Would you want to name all three? I was just gonna say like one, like your favorite movie between the three of them. But
Oh,
feel like I could do that one pretty easily. So like I saw the Truman Show for the first time
good,
not
right?
long ago. Yeah, and I really like the Truman Show.
Yeah.
So like I would say that for Jim Carrey if I can't choose the Grinch. And then Adam Sandler's, I really like Mr. Deeds. I feel like the concept behind it, like it's kind of like silly, but like him doing good things with the money and just kind of being a small town kind of guy. Like I like it, I dig it. And then Will Smith, I haven't seen some of his more emotional movies. Like what are the two like Pursuit of Happiness and then 7 Pounds. I haven't seen those two. I feel like maybe I would like those if I watched them.
Did you see I Am Legend?
I have seen I Am Legend, so I like that one.
Which is good.
iRobot's pretty good.
iRobot's pretty good.
I've never seen iRobot or Enemy of the State. Or
I haven't seen Enemy of the State.
What's the one with the aliens?
Oh,
Independence
Day.
Independence Day. I haven't seen that either. So there's like three
We
big.
gotta add that to our list of movies
Yeah.
if you haven't seen, because that's a good one.
Yeah.
That's three big.
I probably wouldn't recommend the second one. I don't think I've seen the second one actually,
I heard
but
the second one.
sequels are never.
Yeah, I didn't give it a chance. Yeah.
Uh,
That's kind of hard for me. Is like I don't know. I like a lot of their movies, but if I had to pick one for each, I would have to agree with Mr. Deeds for Adam Sandler. Like I like a lot of his movies.
Really?
I do. I mean, he has a lot of good movies. I like 50 First Dates too for Adam Sandler too, but that's like an honorary mention. For Jim Carrey, I really like Liar Liar. That's always a really fun one to watch over and over again. It also has a good little concept about lying. Things like that. And then for Will Smith, I personally like Pursuit of Happiness. That I did watch it, and that is more of the emotional roles. But that one had a kind of impact on me growing up, and I thought he did a really great job. So,
gosh,
those would be my 3 for each of those movies.
I almost forgot like the Will Smith movies that like I love, and that's Bad Boys. Like, that's if I had to pick a Will Smith movie, like. Is it Will Smith's like greatest acting in the world? Probably not. But like for me, I'm into that type of movie: action, cops, like drug dealers, action, like him and Martin Lawrence, like the buddy cop movies. Like
someone likes it dirty.
So in that same vein, like not his best acting, but Men in Black. I really like Men in Black. Like that.
Really
that is like my childhood right there. Like
that's
what I think of. I remember like watching that with like my older cousins and like. My mom and stuff like that, watching those movies, and like that was like the hot movies at the time. Yeah. So kind of brings me back to like early days of my childhood.
You Joseph?
Like as we were just talking about it, I was really hoping someone was going to bring up more Will Smith movies so that I could be like, oh, that's right, he did that. I don't think I've seen enough of like his movies.
Honestly, his Gemini Man, he was just in Gemini Man.
I actually haven't seen that.
What's that Netflix movie that he did? With the blue.
Oh, I think it's called Bright or something like that.
Bright. That one was actually really good too. Man, I might have to switch my vote to Adam Sandler.
I was hoping that one of you was going to bring up a movie and I'd be like, oh, I forgot he did that. But like really with Will Smith, like it's Fresh Prince, and I love Fresh Prince.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Against like that's really his only movie that like I'm
the show
movie
or show. I'm sorry. Yeah, that's like his only work that like I'm very passionate about. And Adam Sandler's just got so many bangers. I really don't want to let go. I like Will Smith better as a person, but like Adam Sandler's work, I feel like I grew up with that more.
You see, I feel like I like Adam Sandler.
Sorry. So you're getting rid of Will Smith?
I haven't decided yet. I'm hoping that one of you will convince me otherwise. I don't want to get rid of Will Smith.
You don't want to talk to us because we got rid of Will Smith.
Yeah.
Well, I'm on the fence because I might change that.
Okay.
But like I do like Adam Sandler as a person. Like he just seems like he's real down to earth. Have you guys seen pictures of him like out and about?
Yeah.
He's literally wearing like a fucking like regular jacket and some basketball shorts. Like he dresses like how we would dress.
Yeah.
Like that's so cool to see a celebrity doing that, and like someone that's been as successful as Adam Sandler. So
plus,
I do. Yeah.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh yeah. Go
I was just gonna say he puts on for all of his friends.
Yeah,
he brought his crew up. Like
he actually plays basketball. He's pretty good. I don't know if you've seen him play.
Yeah. He was on SportsCenter.
He could be like the 5th member of our group, you know?
Oh my god.
But I feel like this might be a selling point for somebody here.
Okay.
I feel like worst movies for Adam Sandler versus worst movies for Will Smith. I feel like Adam Sandler has worse bad movies. Yeah. Like Will Smith's worst movie is still better than Adam Sandler's worst movie. You know what I mean? So like I feel like it's kind of like a higher average caliber for Will Smith as far as his movies.
I will say too, if you're trying to bring talent into the discussion, I think it's not a question that Will Smith is more talented of an actor than Adam Sandler.
I mean, you can debate with Jim Carrey.
Yeah, Adam Sandler's the same character in every
Yeah, Adam
movie.
Sandler's the same character. As he's gotten older, he's kind of grown out of it a little bit, but like, yeah, he was very much like, I feel like when movie directors hired Adam Sandler, they're like, all right, just go be wacky, like go do what it is. Same with Jim Carrey too.
You know what you're gonna get from Adam Sandler, like
Yeah.
you know what
Every time.
So
What's that movie with him in where he's gay? He's a gay firefighter.
Chuck and Larry.
Chuck and
Chuck and
Larry.
Larry's a good
That's a
one.
good movie.
That's
I like
funny.
that movie.
Click.
It's emotional.
Click is good.
Okay.
Click is probably the only Adam Sandler movie that I've ever felt any type of emotion from watching.
Dude.
Not 51st Dates?
Like, 51st Dates was
51st
good,
Dates
but
is
like
good.
when
that was pretty emotional, I thought.
like in Click when he's like realizes that God, I want to start talking.
So I had seen that movie with my best friend at the time in the theater, and he started crying.
You saw that?
in the movie.
Marshall?
Yeah, I saw it with Marshall, and he started crying in the theater, and I gave him so much shit for it.
What, Click or?
For Click, yeah, I was a real asshole.
So I remember 51st Dates. I was watching it with like my sister, my brother, my cousin Tony, my dad,
That's a lot of dates.
and my.
Hotels, motels.
So we were watching it together, right?
Yeah.
And then like I remember I was like rubbing my eye because like I was itchy or whatever, and then like I rubbed my eye so much that it was like red, and I was like kind of teary eyed. No.
Dude, you don't have to convince us, Luis. We were there.
So that happened while we were watching the movie, and then like my cousin Tony saw me, and he's like, "Dude, it's okay to cry," and like all this other stuff. And then everybody just added to it. And what made it worse is like my dad, like on a serious note, he's like, "Mijo, it's okay. We all cry sometimes," and like just try to like reassure me that it's okay to cry. And I was like, "Nobody's crying. I was just rubbing my eye, bro. I promise."
He said,
But
Mijo,
they
you
never let it go.
You still be my son.
You still be my son.
All right.
Are you ready?
You've convinced me. I mean,
Oh no!
I'm sorry, dude. I love Fresh Prince so much, but I would have to vote out Will Smith. Sorry, Big Willie.
So basically, all three of you guys are racist. Is what I'm
Oh
hearing.
my God.
Well,
Let's
Oh my
confirm on
God.
camera.
Well, no, because I switched, and I'm still on the fence, but I think I'm gonna have to like get rid of Adam Sandler because of the higher average caliber of Will Smith.
Fist bump.
I don't know if we actually got that, but we'll see.
So you're racist against Jewish people, is what I'm hearing.
Dude.
Dude, yeah.
Final opinions. Final vote.
Adam Sandler.
Will Smith.
I have to lose Big Willie.
I'm gonna go ahead and say get rid of Adam Sandler.
Dang, that's a two.
You guys put up a valid. You made me realize that I do like Adam Sandler a lot more than I initially thought at the beginning of this question, but
Yeah.
I can't for Bad Boys alone. Like I can't get rid of Will Smith.
Yeah,
Like,
no,
I
that's
can't. And then Jim
understandable.
Carrey is the goat, so I can't do that. So, nah, that was
Let's reshoot this episode in a couple weeks. I'll watch Enemy of the State. I'll watch
Independence
Day and
Yeah.
Wild Wild West.
It's funny how we all like unanimously chose Jim Carrey.
Oh,
that
for
he's
sure.
safe. Though.
Yeah.
Like, that's
100% safe.
yeah.
The Grinch alone solidified him to make it past that first round.
Because the next one's gonna bring out the nerds in us.
The nerds.
The nerds. So we need to eliminate one of these, and that's Iron Man, Captain America, or Spider-Man. Now, if you get rid of Iron Man, like you're just cold-blooded. He already died in the last movie. Like you're gonna add insult to injury, and like Thanos snap him twice. Like,
Well, I don't have to get rid of him. He's already gone.
yeah. Next question.
Not saying a combo.
Okay, that's fair.
And is this specific to the Marvel movies, or is it just like everything that encompasses?
Let's just continue with the trend, right?
Okay.
You're picking one to erase from history.
Okay.
So
there never existed an Iron Man. That character, or like for example,
Yeah.
So basically, the Avengers lose all the movies.
No, my God.
honestly, Iron Man may have carried the franchise.
Yeah.
That's a strong statement.
I don't know. I mean, I understand that.
Robert Downey Jr.'s Iron Man specifically, like it's not the character itself. I think it's also like how he
RDJ
portrayed it.
is just great.
Yeah.
He's so good in that role.
So he might be my safe one.
I've never questioned my
this.
sexuality more than.
I questioned your sexuality for a long time.
I mean, can you get rid of America's ass though?
Honestly,
You can.
I think I
What?
could. Yeah, I think I could get rid of that.
I'm not saying I would.
Okay, wait. Which Spider-Man are you?
Oh, well, everything, right? That's what
Yeah, we're
The
saying
characters,
replacing
so
yeah.
Tom
everything
Holland,
from-
freaking
Andrew Garfield, all of
Tobey
them.
Tobey Maguire, yeah.
Okay.
So I'm gonna say again, Spider-Man's safe for me. I was a Spidey boy growing up, so
Spidey boy.
yes, Luis, that's a thing, okay? The official fan club.
The Spidey
93.
boys.
President.
Yeah, no, Spider-Man's for sure safe for me. He's just like of the three, easily like the most relatable. He's just like he is.
No, he really is. Yeah,
like
I get
Captain
that.
America's a freaking super soldier who
So am I.
fought in war,
That's true,
and
he's a
Iron
super
Man's a
soldier.
billionaire.
Yeah. I see
Peter
that.
Parker's like an
He's
everyday
also
Joe
billionaire.
Schmo who goes to high school.
So then the
and
argument
lives-
could be made he's the most replaceable since he is the most average.
No.
That is a horrible jump in logic. So I award you no points.
This is, dude, it's the Marvel universe. I can do what I want.
That's true.
Uh,
They'll call him Luis Lee for nothing.
Alright.
Oh,
Luis
my God.
Lee.
Spider-Man's,
Do they call him that?
Spider-Man's safe
They do.
for me. And if any of you three don't have Spider-Man safe in the first round, I'll fire on you. Cause
No,
Okay.
Iron Man is already my
I'll go
safe
ahead
one.
and
I
shoot
can't-
my shot here. I'm gonna say RDJ, Iron Man, and Spider-Man. Here's the thing, like, I like Captain America. I like Captain America's ass. I'm just kidding.
Same.
I feel like
No disagreement.
the Spider-Man movies are more enjoyable for me versus like the Captain America. Plus, like the origin story of Spider-Man is, like Joseph said, like more relatable. More, I feel like I have more like, what's the word? Like not compassion, but like that's the
You're
story
more,
of
like,
Spider-Man.
empathetic.
Like
Empathetic.
empathetic towards like the Spider-Man saga and like the storyline and everything like that versus the origin story of Captain America's, you know.
yeah.
So I would say for sure I'd say Iron Man without a doubt, and then Spider-Man would be my choices and
To keep safe.
to keep safe. Yeah, and then Captain America have to go.
Lose America's ass, huh?
Lose America's ass. We'll have to sacrifice.
Chris Evans did really good though.
No,
as
honestly,
Cap.
and I do like the idea, him being leadership, being someone who's, appears to be wholesome and like tries to do everything right, it's the hard choice to make, right? Which is an admirable for anybody.
Yeah.
But
the way he ended, like in the last movie, like deciding not to come back as Captain America and staying in the past and living his life, like that part like of his storyline did get me.
It was
You felt like click right all over again?
Yeah, and I don't know if I'd say it was on the click level, but it definitely got me. I think it was a good, like, wholesome ending to his story. And like Adrian said, like, the fact that he's just one of those people that's, like, always
righteous.
righteous and does the right thing. Like, that's admirable, but...
I feel like that kind of makes him boring a little bit.
That's what I was gonna say. I honestly, there was times where he was too self-righteous, and it just got to be
You
obnoxious.
like the Bad Boys?
I do like me some Bad Boys. Have you ever seen Will Smith's Bad Boys?
You cannot
You
say
can't
Will
go
Smith
wrong.
to me anymore.
No, I
since
can't.
he joined them. Oh, wait.
I didn't.
You did? Okay. You're cool.
So I can say Will Smith.
That's funny.
Yeah, so sometimes you get too self-righteous and like think he's doing the right thing, but he really wasn't, and like, kind of getting in the way of progress and things like that. So like,
progress?
yeah, he was very
It
Republican.
depends whose side
I'm
you're
just
on.
kidding.
They're very they have their
Yeah, like the Civil
their
War.
points, yeah.
They had different ideas, and like, I don't know. I get what he's trying to do, but yeah, I think ultimately I'm gonna end up voting off Cap.
Spoilers if you haven't seen any of the movies.
But,
Especially if
wait,
you haven't
but-
seen those, like, what are you doing with your life? Am I right?
Yeah.
You deserve to have those.
You shouldn't watch our channel if you haven't already seen those movies.
I'm with the
But
group.
subscribe.
I too love the Iron Man character, and I'm not as much a Spidey boy as Joseph, but I am a Spidey boy. I personally own a
You're Spidey
Spider-Man
boy?
suit.
You know Spider-Man suit.
used
Insert
to,
picture here.
yeah.
And that's your second Spider-Man suit.
So my second Spider-Man suit, the first one got stolen out of my car with the backpack and laptop and books.
And he was such
All
a
very-
Spidey boy, he bought a second suit.
With Adrian's Spider-Man suit, America's ass is back. It's safe.
My eyes still look pretty good in it.
Oh my
But
God.
for the children, of course.
For the
Whoa, whoa, whoa. I don't think that you
Hold
worded that
up,
correctly.
hold up.
No, I didn't.
You're.
He wore it to
I
the
didn't mean it
children's
like that.
hospital.
He said my ass look great for the kids.
Not like that. But I try to like It honestly kept me honest too. I'll tell you what, because that suit was skin tight. You know, you gotta be kind of fit. You know, you can't have any. You know, everything shows. Okay.
He said my girth.
Well, not everything, but like, you know,
Adrian, let me help you out, and let's just go ahead and skip on to your point of the story.
What's your
Final
answer?
votes. Final votes. Spider-Man. Iron Man.
No.
Oh,
It's who
you're voting
getting
off.
rid of.
right.
You said
You're voting off
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man. Okay,
I'm,
Paul, you're cut off.
We're leaving
Yeah.
Cap.
I'm voting off
We're
Cap.
leaving
yeah, no cap,
No cap.
no cap.
Yeah, no cap for me too.
No cap.
No,
So that's our first one of the night that we've actually all agreed on, and it seemed like, although we had quite a bit of discussion, we agreed to it pretty quickly, easily.
It was pretty heavily with RDJ. If Robert Downey Jr. didn't play Iron Man, I think it could have gone either way.
That's true.
Yeah.
But he's so good.
I feel like you could have thrown any other character in there.
What? What?
Luis, go ahead and take us on to the next question.
All right, the next question is going to bring out the inner child in us. So this is going to
like
be.
I was trying to think of an angle there. I'm so glad that you got that. I was like, how can I make this an Adrian joke? And you got it.
You threw that in quickly enough that I didn't ruin your joke by continuing with the statement. Okay, so on a real note, again, have to get rid of one, and the options are Aladdin, and then we're talking about the movies, Toy Story, or Lion King. And right off the bat, I have my answer.
Really? Whoever
Yeah.
made this list, I hate you.
Yeah, I feel like
Toy
it's.
Story or what's the last one?
Aladdin,
Lion
Toy Story,
King.
or Lion King?
Lion King. Ooh.
I feel like this is a really tough list for any big Disney fan, but there's one movie off this list that I never really was a huge fan of even as a child. So for me it's pretty easy, but I'm gonna let you guys kind of mull it over.
What's safe for you?
What's safe for me? Toy Story,
On the
100%.
first.
Oh.
Toy Story is 100%.
100%. Can I get it? I don't know if I can go over hundo, but it would be that pasundo.
Okay. So then I think I'm pretty confident in what you're getting rid of.
Yeah, I feel like
Yeah.
this might be easier for you guys than it is for me, but for me, I have to make Lion King safe.
Well, see, he's not a Will Smith fan. That's what it is.
Lion King is probably one of my all-time favorite animated movies ever. It's so good. Every song.
Hakuna
Is
Matata.
so
I'll
good.
clarify. The animated movie was
The
great.
animated, yeah.
You know,
the
the
live
the
action.
one after.
The live action. We're not talking about the live action.
Never
But-
saw it. Never will.
The animated ones are just, oh my god. Also, I've only seen the original one. I've never seen 1.5 or 2 or because there is a bunch of
There's some sequels out there.
Yeah.
Nothing's ever as good as the original.
No.
I feel like for me,
The Toy Story sequels are good.
Toy Story. I feel like Toy Story is safe.
Really, Toy Stories.
I mean, Tom Hanks. There's all the Toy Story movies are good. Even the most recent one, was pretty good. And I feel like they wrapped up the story.
They're
pretty
making
well.
another one.
Well,
I think they get another one.
Then
they
that's
also
the
wrapped
continuous
it.
The story was wrapped up in 3, and then they made the 4th one, and now they're making a 5th one. So
I mean,
Wow.
I feel like they're doing a good job with all of them so far. And I feel like Toy Story movies are really enjoyable for me. I feel like the debate for me personally comes up with Lion King and Aladdin. Now, I really, really do enjoy Aladdin. Robin Williams, Genie,
oh my
Yeah.
god, Robin Williams' Genie is
it's
so good.
so good. But then Lion King is just
Honestly, even Will Smith's Genie was pretty
I'll
good.
say-
If you guys saw the live action one,
I did.
I think
Will Smith's Genie was pretty good
the
too.
Lion King, the live action, should have followed the steps of the live action Aladdin. 'Cause I thought the live action Aladdin was actually a good movie. I could watch that, and I thought it was good. I thought it was good. The Lion King one, however, was it did not do what I think they should have done. It was like watching National Geographic, but it was not as emotional. Because the cartoons you could see
I like National
expressions.
yeah, they
that part when
with their
Mufasa
face.
died in live action, I felt nothing.
spoilers.
I mean spoilers,
Mufasa died again?
This movie's from 95,
bro.
94. Something.
Like watching it die, I was like, oh, I seen a lion die in National Geographic. National Geographic. National
You're
Geographic.
cut off
Adrian,
too.
you go.
Already.
All right, Luis,
We got
it's
two
you
people
me.
cut off. This is gonna be a game now.
But I too, I love the Toy Story series, and that last one did Luis. I rubbed my eye too hard, and I had a little, my
Really,
eyes-
in 4?
I got you,
No,
dude.
four.
Not in
maybe.
3? You didn't rub your eye in 3?
4
I don't
was
remember
really
last I saw
good.
3. Like four is one recent memory. I don't remember when I first.
Three, at the end of three, they're all on the conveyor belt, like going towards the
lava
fire pit, and they all
yeah.
hold their hands and like accept their fate. Like
That was yeah. I
dude.
remember that.
Four,
But four was pretty emotional
Four
too.
was
really
emotional too.
Four was super emotional. So like I remember
When he was
that
gonna
one in
let go
recent
of
memory.
Bo Peep.
I did tear up. I did.
Yeah, Tom Hanks and God, what's his name?
Tim Allen.
Yeah, your boy Tim Allen.
Tim
You're
Allen.
a Tim
Yeah,
Allen
I'm
fan.
a huge Tim Allen fan. So I feel like Toy Story for me is definitely safe. So out of you and Adrian,
Well, I'm having Lion King safe for the first round.
do you? So you don't have a?
I
are you-
haven't-
Are you still back and forth on one of them?
Yeah, but
And
Lion
then,
King's safe.
Adrian, are you the same where you're kind of back and forth?
Yeah,
still, or are
like
you-
to me,
What's
Toy
safe
Story
for
is
you?
safe.
Toy Story. So three of you, Toy Story is
Toy
safe.
Story is safe.
Really? Over
So
Lion
what's?
King?
So you said Lion King is safe
Lion
for you?
King's safe for me.
Oh, so you're. Wow. Luis, okay. We've had a little bit of a discussion now, Luis. What's your top two? What are you getting rid of?
I'm getting rid of Aladdin. I've never been really a huge fan of it. Like I liked it. I like the genie, Robin Williams, awesome. But I feel like that's all I really remember of the movie is the genie. Like that was the part that stuck with me, and like that's not enough for me. Whereas like now, I'm comparing the Lion King to that because I already made Toy Story safe. So Lion King and all of the awesome freaking songs for it, and I had the game playing like growing up on like the Super Nintendo or something like that.
Nintendo.
You didn't mess with A Whole New World?
Dude, it's a whole new world, yeah.
Honestly,
Nah.
Aladdin's music is on par with Lion King's.
Aladdin's music is pretty good.
Aladdin's
of course.
music
It
is.
didn't
A
get,
boo?
it didn't
You
get
don't
me
like
the
a boo?
same.
You don't like a boo?
Dude.
You're a boo hater.
You're racist. I get the monkey.
You're racist.
The genie song. You ain't never had a friend, never had a friend.
Oh,
you
yeah.
ain't never had a friend, bro.
Never heard
Go
of
off. Just-
Never heard of her.
He got bars, dude, for days.
RP.
You ain't never had a friend like him. Let me tell you something. I loved Toy Story growing up. I love it so
it.
much.
So don't break my heart right
Uh-uh.
now.
Dude. But like,
There were, but yep, there was.
the songs in Aladdin are just so good.
But you're comparing the songs versus the whole franchise because Toy Story has 4
But the
movies,
songs
as
make
mentioned.
the
Yeah.
movie, though. Honestly.
No, the songs are.
I could have watched Toy Story without any audio.
Luis.
Louise,
That's-
come on.
Come on.
Facts, no cap.
Were you on your phone or are you just watching?
Facts,
Well, that's
no
how Louise watches
printer.
everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
See, when I watched that, it sounded like TikTok videos.
Okay.
You see what I did there?
Are you? I mean, I feel like everyone else is getting rid of Aladdin, right? Is that the
I-
consensus here?
I don't know, man.
No,
Like, the
no.
longer we talk about Aladdin, the more I'm like, shoot, like,
Dude,
Aladdin was freaking good, man. And, wow.
Is there
Robin
Aladdin
Williams.
2?
there is, but we
Right.
don't. The same way we don't talk about Lion King 2, we don't talk about Aladdin 2.
Okay, I was trying to remember that.
It's been-
Jafar 2. Jafar's like he's a freaking boss villain. He's up there with Scar. This is the hardest one for me of the night so far.
Honestly,
It was easy for me.
I feel like, God, I'm torn. I feel like legitimately I'm torn between.
If I could play, look, dude, if I had my phone right now, I don't have my phone, but if I could play like some of the top 3 Aladdin songs, like A Whole New World alone
I
is
think-
like.
yeah, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Okay,
No, I was just gonna say.
I'm gonna make my official cut, and I'm gonna have to say that I'm gonna cut Lion King.
Lion King?
Honestly, I was kind of leaning the same way
Really?
towards Paul.
I'm
I think I
gonna
was
cut
gonna cut
Lion
Lion
King.
King.
Really?
Wow.
The only reason I'm doing it is because to me they're both equal plays, right? It's hard to put one or the other, and so the way for me to push one or the other is to consider those movies and the live action movies. I'm sorry, so like that was my
Considering like the entirety of the franchise.
exactly because I did the same thing with Toy Story.
Yeah, considering all
so-
the movies.
I feel that they're both pretty equal too, and for me, I think of just like rewatchability. Like, what would I want to rewatch right now? And maybe it's because we're hyping Aladdin up. I
Lion
feel
King.
like so maybe that's what I'm leaning towards. It, but like right now, I'm like I really want to watch Aladdin, and when I think of Lion King, I'm like, you know, we can do without. As of right now, I think.
So you're
I'm
going
good
Lion
with
King
the
also, Adrian?
Yeah, I think I'm leaning towards getting rid of Lion King.
Well,
Shoot.
you know, again, I will reiterate, like, I loved Toy Story growing
Uh
up,
oh.
but I would have to chop Toy Story.
Hey.
So
Wow.
that'll give some variety at least. You know, we got 1 Aladdin, 2 Lion Kings. I'm surprised 2 Lion King got chopped twice. That's really surprising
too.
for me.
I'm very surprised.
What did you end up cutting?
Aladdin.
Aladdin, that's right. So you don't like brown people.
I do not.
Oh,
Clearly.
yeah, that was easily the hardest one.
But what's next on the list for us to sip on?
Let's sip on this. Skittles, Starburst, or Jolly Ranchers?
Oh, easy.
Easy.
I will give her Jolly Ranchers like.
Really?
Easy.
That's my safe one.
Not even a. Okay.
Yeah, no
'Cause
thought.
Skittles is safe for me.
Yeah, but you're a Skittles boy.
You are a Skittles.
You're a part of the official fan club.
Yeah, you're part of Fish.
I'm vice president on that one.
Vice president of Skittle.
Of Skittle.
Oh my god.
Honestly, I feel like with this question, I feel like I put Jolly Rancher on there because I knew Luis would have a.
Do you like Jolly Ranchers?
Luis is a Jolly Rancher boy.
I didn't know that.
I like Jolly Ranchers. They come in a bunch of different flavors, including like sour flavors. And added bonus, you know, if
Skittles did the same
you
thing.
can break someone's like car window with Jolly Ranchers, if you get it like you like
Speaking from experience.
you like suck on it right, and then you get it like
How was that, Luis?
sticky.
Did it again?
No, I did it like this, so there's nothing sus you can add to this.
Not
And
like
then
Adrian eating that chicken tender.
you stick it to their glass, and when they try to like take it off, it holds onto the glass and it shatters the glass.
You're literally
But so
an accomplice to someone's
when
vandalism
they
right now.
try to take it off, like where are you? How are you? Like,
Well, I did
what's
it to
the
somebody
purpose
else's
of breaking
car.
someone else's car? Like, why would you do
Did you
that?
For legal reasons, I can't answer that question.
Did you
It's an ongoing
steal somebody's
investigation.
Sub-Zero calibrator from their truck?
Yes.
Yeah, Skittles is for sure safe for me first round.
See, I kind of want to like lean towards Skittles as like being my number 2, but sometimes
Jolly Rancher's your number one?
yeah,
Jolly Rancher's your number one.
yeah.
That makes a lot of sense now.
I don't know what that means, but
Me
like,
either, but
It makes
I'm
a lot of sense
offended.
now.
I'm offended.
I don't know. Sometimes I don't want the hard shell of Skittles.
Jolly Ranchers are hard.
Jolly Ranchers you suck on, you don't bite on them.
so you'd rather suck on
And
it.
you don't suck
Skittles.
on Skittles because you don't get any of the flavor. You don't get through the candy coating until you chew on it. And sometimes I don't chew on it. Maybe that's just like my dental like
Fixation.
health issues. I need some fillings. So I feel like the softness of the Starburst and then like the suckability of the Jolly Ranchers.
Suckability.
Oh my
New word of the day.
Gotta say. You know what, Luis? You're convincing me. I didn't take into account the suckability there.
Well, maybe if you take into consideration the suckability, you'll change your answers on the Captain America, Iron Man.
How's
the
the,
kids.
Luis, how's the swallowability on that?
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
I'm just gonna go ahead.
Actually,
So
I have to be like this does taste like a Jolly Rancher, like an apple Jolly Rancher, and it is
candy
good.
apple Jolly Rancher right here. But you can't break a glass with this.
But still, would throw away the Jolly Rancher.
I think I'm gonna get rid of Jolly Rancher. I really do enjoy Jolly Ranchers. I love the suckability. I just feel like once you get to like the small, like you get it down to like the point where it's just like
You can make
Not
them sharp
suckable?
and use them as a shiv.
where you gotta like
Yeah, no.
bite down on it. I don't enjoy that part.
That's very true.
I really love
I've
that.
never thought of that before.
Starbursts are solid yet juicy like a liquid. Like you can't beat it, you know. And Skittles, the variety of different Skittles. There's definitely some packs that are better than others.
Yes.
But when I think of like
No.
the different like varieties, I feel like Skittles is pretty good. Now I don't think I can eat that many Skittles, but I think I would enjoy eating Skittles more than breaking my teeth on Jolly Ranchers.
Let me ask real quick, Luis, what's your number one Jolly Rancher flavor? Everyone's
Probably
got one, right?
like sour apple.
Sour apple, really?
Yeah.
That's probably why
You were
he likes
thinking
this
grape, weren't
drink.
you?
No, I wasn't thinking grape, but mine's.
Sour.
I don't know. I don't really care for sour apple. For me, watermelon's my favorite.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I can see that.
I like
Watermelon's
cherry.
good.
There's cherry, watermelon. I like the
Cheerios
Blue
is
Raspberry
good.
ones.
I feel like you can't go wrong with the flavors Jolly Rancher. That's why it's number one.
Where are you at, Adrian? I haven't.
Guys, I'm
Oh no, I was straight up. I was like, I give it Jolly Rancher easily.
Yeah, Jolly Rancher.
No debate.
So,
I mean,
Luis, you're the only Jolly Rancher boy, huh?
I'm getting rid of Jolly Rancher for sure.
But see, it's like one day I want to be a rancher,
Pastor.
and I'm naturally jolly. So,
I'd consider you more like gay, like happy gay.
like a gay rancher,
yeah, you're like a gay rancher.
I could do. There's a lot of suckability to
Brokeback
that.
Mountain Rancher type.
Brokeback Mountain, yeah, I could also see that.
So wait, what are you getting rid of, Luis?
You at this point, Skittles.
Go home.
Yeah,
Get rid of
no.
Skittles.
I'm gonna get rid of the Skittles, all of them.
All right.
All of the
these
Skittles in the whole world.
He
Okay.
hates
I hate
them.
them.
I mean, I feel like I knew where that one was going. I feel like that I knew where that one was going
Yeah.
for sure. So I'm not surprised by the answers. Well, that's gonna do it for something to sip on as far as one's got to go. Go ahead and check out our next video for the next set of questions that we're gonna do. Would you rather? So.